Taylor produced an inspirational display with list A bests with both bat and ball to ensure a comfortable enough 5-wicket one-day cup win against Somerset in Bristol. Somerset batted after winning the toss, and a sign of things to come was that Zafar Gohar opened the bowling, something that Matt Renshaw initially enjoyed. Renshaw dominated the early scoring, he making 38 of the 57 runs Somerset had on the board after the opening 10 overs of power play in partnership with Stephen Davis. It was a stand at odds with the rest of their innings. It was ended in the 11th over, Jared Warner finding the edge of Renshaw's bat, James Bracey doing the rest behind the stumps. Davis batted through 15 overs for his 18, only to then drill a Jack Taylor full toss, the very first delivery of his spell, to Ollie Price, the opener gone with a total at 72 for 2. That became 75 for 3 as Tom Smith also struck with his first ball, James Hildreth misreading the length and having his timbers disturbed. The visitors' innings was unravelling, George Bartlett and Lewis Goldsworthy in a total muddle in the middle, with the former left stranded by his mate. Somerset were hammered in their previous match after failing with the bat, and they were in danger of doing that again when James Rue gloved a sweep behind off Taylor. The total read 111 for 6 in the 27th over, Ben Green hitting Smith straight to Price. The spinners were dominating, and Zafar now joined in to bowl Casey Aldridge for a single. With only 3 wickets in hand, Somerset still had 23 overs to get through. The men who held up the hosts were Peter Siddle and Goldsworthy. Of course, boundaries were at a premium. Siddle managed to strike only the second 6 of the innings, only for Taylor to end the 67-run partnership with his 3rd wicket of the day. And the skipper ended with list A best figures of 4 for 31, as he also defeated Goldsworthy in the flight, the batsman's 66 containing only 2 fours as he led the rebuild. Jack Brooks was the last to fall, nicking off to Paul van Meekeren. Somerset all out for 199, a total the Gloucesters would surely have been happy with. However, their reply did not get off to the start they would have wanted. Chris Dent feathered Aldridge behind to depart for 3, while Ben Wells played down the wrong line to Brooks to be castled on 15, the home side on 24 for 2 after 6. Bracey and Marcus Harris tried to steady the ship, knowing that time was not relevant in this low-scoring contest. Even still, they added 31 in 5 overs to increase the confidence in the home dressing room. Siddle showed his vast experience by bamboozling Bracey, who was on his way for 17. And when Price picked out Aldridge off Goldsworthy to fall for 6, Gloucestershire had slipped to 69 for 4 after 17 overs, and the task to reach 200 now seemed a lot more difficult. Harris has made an unusually slow start to this tournament, but his innings was now a very important one as he moved into the 30s, now joined by Taylor, who wasted no time in smashing the ball over the rope as his side made it to 87 for 4 after 20 overs. Only 1 boundary was struck between overs 21 and 30, but crucially no wickets were lost as the score steadily advanced to 122 for 4, 78 more needed now from 20. Harris secured his 50 off 82 balls and soon celebrated with only his 4th boundary as he carried his partnership with Taylor to 75. It concluded as, for once, Harris missed time to drive and picked out Goldsworthy after making 59. That may have given Somerset a sniff, but their nostrils were shut tight by man of the match Taylor, who had a day to remember. He added to his 4 wickets with a half-century, one which occupied 83 balls and arrived courtesy of his second 6. Having lost their first 2 games in this competition, this was a must-win, and Taylor had produced enough magic to ensure that that was now a done deal. He was now in a hurry and struck Renshaw over the rope following that for the ball before. And he ended the game in style with another maximum to the next delivery and a 3rd off successive balls, which took him to his best list A score with the bat to add to his career best with the ball. His 77 had come off 90 deliveries in a match where almost everyone else had struggled. The victory was secured by 5 wickets with 43 balls unused, a terrific effort and one Taylor will forever be proud of. He will hope for more of the same when Nottinghamshire come to Bristol on Wednesday.